Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a live interactive pick a card reading. So I'm going to be needing your help to actually pick one of these decks and one of these pieces of papers, which has a spread on it, to give a general reading for everyone. Now, if you're watching this after I've already gone live, feel free to stay tuned because this will be a message that you might resonate with as well. So hi, you guys. I'm feeling really creative today and I had this idea to do this live interactive pick a card reading. I'll tell you guys more about it in a second, but I'm just waiting for more of you guys to get here. So excited that you guys are here. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Snow. Hi, Enrica. Hi, Almost Insulting. Hi, Leona. So great to see you guys here. I'm doing a live interactive pick a card reading. What you guys are going to help me do is choose a deck, and then you'll also choose one of these pieces of paper, and this actually has a spread written on it. So I'm able to draw cards for you guys and get everyone that's here a general message that will resonate. So I'm going to be using the collective energy to see which message is going to be best for everyone who's here right now. So I really believe if you are here live with me right now and you just happen to catch me live, then this is probably a message that is meant for you, okay? So I'm very, very excited. Hi, Arushi. Hi, Francesca. Hi, Blissful Life. I see a lot of, hi, Pseudo Elegance. Hi, Kat. I see a lot of familiar names here. Really great to see you guys back. I also wanted to shout out real quick, today is the last day to get a discount on my readings. This is for those of you guys who've been going live with me. So you guys know my website, promisedharmony.com/services. You can find it in my about section or click on any reading here on my channel, and in the comments or description, there'll be a direct link to it. Just enter in the code LIVE at checkout to get $10 off your reading. My readings are already affordably priced, so $10 off is a lot. I might be having a couple more sales over the next couple weeks, but they'll probably only be $5 off or a small percentage off. So if you've been wanting a reading, this is a good time. I don't really have that many people in line. I think I have less than 10 people right now waiting for a reading, and I'm able to do a couple readings every day. So if you want a reading and you don't want to have to wait too long, then this might be a good time and you've got a nice discount too. So hi guys. All right, so in one more second here, we're going to get started. What you're going to be doing is you're going to pick a deck, and then you're going to pick one of these papers here, which actually has a spread written on it. And I'm going to be like just looking at the comments to see which one everyone is interested in the most, okay? Here in a second. So yay! It's really great to hear from you guys. Oh, hi Dudums. Whoops. Okay, are you guys ready for this? What I need everyone to do right now is to choose a deck, and you're just gonna write the number down below. I'll scroll through the comments, and the one that everybody seems to be leaning towards the most is going to be the one I'm going to choose, okay? And if for some reason I don't choose the deck that you choose, stay tuned because you'll still get a message. I'm intending that this is for everyone who is here. If you pop into this reading late or you end up watching it after I've already posted it, this is still a message for you, okay? So we've got number 1, number 2, or number 3. Use your energy, tap into the collective. You guys are all helping me here to get a message that's going to resonate with everyone. I hope this will also resonate with me too, because I need some word right now. So type in number 1, number 2, or number 3. This is so much fun, you guys. I'm just scrolling through, seeing what everyone here is picking. You've got about 1 more minute to use your energy to choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. All right. All right, you guys, it seems like we have a tie right now between number 2 and number 3. So go ahead and choose number 2 or number 3. Use your intuition. All right. Okay, you guys, number 3, it is the Wildwood deck. You guys know the Wildwood deck is my main hang, my main squeeze. Look how much I have used this deck. This deck is powerful. This deck is word. I had a friend who told me that they worked with the Wildwood deck, but it was so on point, it freaked them out and they threw it away in the trash because they were like afraid of it. And I just laughed because I was like, you know what? I totally get that. This deck is intense. Like if you get the Wildwood deck, it'll bring a lot of shift into your life. I mean shift, not shit, but maybe that happens too. And it's just so profound and so interesting. I've been working with it for about 3 years now and it's changed my life. So I do think it's a good beginner deck if you feel called towards it. So here's what we're gonna do is on these pieces of paper, I have a spread that is written. It's a specific spread. I'm gonna pull cards to go along with it. I'm intending that this is gonna be the message that everyone who's here right now, everyone who's watching needs to hear. So you're going to choose a piece of paper, okay? We've got number 1, we've got number 2, and we've got number 3. So write in the comments below, for those of you guys who just popped in, we're doing a live interactive reading. Everyone used their energy and we kind of polled and we've picked the Wildwood deck to work with. And now you can choose what spread we're gonna be doing. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. And this is the message that we're all meant to hear. So even if you don't end up choosing, I don't end up reading what you've chosen, this is still for you. Okay. So one more minute, couple more seconds to choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. Write it below. All right, you guys, number 2 it is. Are you excited to see what spread we're going to do? Okay, so here's the spread we're going to be doing with the Wildwood deck. And from now on, you can just kind of hang, relax. If you want to write comments if something is resonating with you about your life, go for it. So here's the spread we're going to be doing. We're going to cover where you're at right now in your path. Then we're going to see what energy is coming into your life. Then we'll see what energy is leaving your life. Then we have some action that you could take to benefit your situation, and then we'll look into the outcome. So I love this spread. This is a spread that I do a lot when I'm just feeling stuck, or if I just want to go to my tarot deck and I don't really know what I want to do. It's a really great message that kind of gets you everything. So awesome. You guys did a really great job choosing this, and I'm just going to take a moment now to pull your cards. All right. Thank you guys so much for your help with this. This is a lot of fun. Number 3. Ooh. Okay, we've got 4 here. I don't feel like that's right. 4, and then we've got 5. Look at, you guys know I love to read with multiple cards. Okay, so where are you at right now in your path, in your journey? This has to do with your passion, with your energy. A lot of you guys are at this point where you're really starting to understand what your talents and what your gifts are. We talk about that a lot on the channel. A lot of you guys are starting to realize what your desires are. Your desires are the compass that leads you in the direction of your life mission and your soul purpose, okay? So your desires are what leads you in that direction. So it's very important to listen to your desires, to listen to your repeated thoughts, to listen to repeated intentions that are coming through you. So you guys are starting to realize, like, okay, this is what I want. It might be something material, like you want to manifest a new wardrobe, new clothing. Anyone else out there love fashion? Maybe you're trying to manifest a new car. Maybe you're trying to manifest moving somewhere. Maybe it's something more spiritual, like you're trying to manifest healing from something you went through. Or maybe you're trying to manifest a change, or you're trying to start a new job or a new career, or you're trying to manifest a soulmate or twin flame. So honestly, it could be anything. Those are just some things that are coming up. But you're at this point where like you know what you want and you're feeling very passionate about it. And your creative energy might even be really heightened right now. So we see that's where you're at, but it seems like a lot of you guys are kind of stuck because you know what you want, but you're like, how am I going to get there? How am I going to get the tools, the materials, and the supplies that I need? You're like, how am I going to get the money? For a lot of you guys, it's money because you're like, I need to move, or I need to purchase this thing, or I need to get a car, whatever it is. And you're like, but I don't have the money. And so you might even be in a situation where you're working, but you just don't feel like you're getting paid enough. Maybe it's not money. Maybe you really need someone to help you. Like you have this really cool idea to come out with like a online book or something like that, but you have tried a little bit of graphic design, but you're realizing I need to hire someone. I just don't know who to hire to help me. Maybe you need someone to train you in something. You want to learn a skill, but you don't know who to go to or how to go about that. So you're kind of stuck. I remember back when I was trying to become a fashion stylist. Well, you guys know this is a huge part of my path and my journey. There was this point where I was like, well, I need to go to school. I need to go to FITM, but I can't because of this and this and this. So I spent years just kind of like not working towards my goal because I felt like I was stuck, because I was, the only way I saw for me to move forward was to go to school. And I had all these situations where like I couldn't because of this, I couldn't because of that. So I was just stuck. So maybe some of you guys are just waiting for that to come through, you know? So the funny thing is, I realized I actually didn't need to go to school. There was another way. So for some of you guys to get this passion moving forward, there might be another way. You might be able to find another way to educate yourself, or to get the tools and supplies you need, or to raise the finances or money. There's many opportunities. There's many options. So that's where you're at. It's a good place. You've got a lot of passion, but to move forward, some of you guys are kind of waiting for something to come through, or like realizing you need something that, and so you have to go out there and be willing to work for that or to create it. So what energy is coming into your life? So we're here on number 2. By the way, if you want to take a screenshot of this real quick, I'll just hold it up. If you want to do this spread after and compare your own notes to it, or if you want to quickly draw some cards and do this spread with me, totally feel free to make it more personalized to you. So what energy is coming into your life right now? So this has to do with clarifying your intentions. And I think it's so perfect. At the time that we're doing this, we're in a new moon. This is the best time to set your intentions and to visualize them. So this could mean that you're going to be doing some meditation to visualize what you want. You might have like a strike of illumination, or like a moment where you realize like, okay, this is exactly how I need to do it. So the energy that's coming in is basically you being more grounded about this big idea you have to move forward with your talents and your passions, or to get what it is that you want. As part of that, you will have to leave some things behind. Anytime that you want to create a big change in your life, you will be asked to, in a way, leave behind people, places, situations, and or habits that no longer serve you. And I feel like this has to do with habits. You know, if you keep doing the same thing you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. So let's say your plan is like you want to get more fit and you want to become healthier. Like, you're going to have to leave behind the greasy fast food and the, all the sugars and stuff. And maybe instead in the morning of doing something or sleeping in, you're going to get up and work out. So this is like you changing a little bit of your routine or making little changes. This is also you putting your foot down and being like, today is the day, or like, this is happening now. I'm not going to sit here and just wait for this opportunity to come. I'm going to create it for myself. So sometimes in life, we feel like we're just walking around in circles. We can't get through this door. And sometimes we're the door. We're the ones that have to facilitate this change. And we just have to say, this is changing now. Like, I'm going to make this happen, or I'm going to send out that resume, or I'm going to start that savings account, even if it's just $5 at a time, you know? And it's also you making a conscious effort to leave behind grief. When I was trying to become a fashion stylist, those years where I was like, well, I can't go to school, so I guess I can't have my dream, I was very sad and very depressed. And so I had to make a conscious choice to leave that behind and be like, you know what? I'm not going to be sad for my future because that hasn't even happened yet. I'm going to do everything I can to create the future I want. So sometimes we're depressed because of what's happened in life and because of where we're at, but we don't need to project that into our future. Our future can be whatever we create it to be. And that is what is so amazing about life. We're the master creators of our life. We get to decide. There's always going to be outside factors and outside forces, like, you know, the energy of the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. This is a world of contrast, you know, up and down, hot and cold, dark and light, good and evil. There's always going to be contrast in your life, or sometimes things that happen that feel negative, but you get to be the one that decides what you're going to do with that energy. You can transmute it. You can take those lemons and make it into lemonade. You have the power. That's what's so beautiful about life, is you can create whatever you want. So next, let's move on to see what energy is leaving your life. Okay, so what energy is leaving your life? We see like you've been through this period where maybe you felt like you're alone. So maybe for some of you guys who are trying to manifest a relationship, I definitely see you coming into a relationship and the energy of you being like the lone wolf and being alone leaving. This is definitely a sign that there are people who are coming to help you. A lot of times when you pray or you wish or you fantasize or you dream or set intentions, sometimes the answer comes through another person or through a group of people. So I see somebody new coming in and opportunities, and you not feeling so alone anymore. Maybe part of you accomplishing this goal you have or this dream you have has to do with you like getting out in the world and like taking classes or making new connections. We all are here for each other. I would definitely not be here right now if it wasn't for all of you guys who are supporting me. I wouldn't be here giving this message if it wasn't for the people who clicked onto this video. I'd just be sitting here talking to myself. So it's pretty amazing how somehow you end up getting connected to certain people, your soul family. It's very synchronistic. So something else that's leaving your life is transition. Remember how we were talking about how some of you guys feel stuck or like you're waiting for something, or you're in a transition? That energy is leaving your life. Whew. The transitions can be some of the most frustrating points in your life because you feel like you're just waiting or you're going nowhere fast. You are finally going to arrive. I love how this transition card shows somebody like on a boat headed somewhere. Like, that's such a clear picture of transition where you're neither here nor there. You're kind of in this emotional space. Water here represents emotion. So you're in this emotional space, you're in your head a lot, and you're heading somewhere specific. So you're going to be more grounded. You're leaving the transition behind. You're leaving behind frustration. Things are going to become more clear as you focus on what you want and you keep your intentions strong. A clear focus on what you want, like, that needs to happen. So make a vision board, write it down, or, you know, do a meditation on it, drill it down to what you want, and that way you can know where you're supposed to go next. And I see you continuing to be patient on this journey and letting go of timelines as well. So what action, we're almost done, you guys. What action is everyone here being required to take right now? Well, we see empowerment. To move forward on this path, this is you not waiting for permission. Oh my gosh, you guys, how many times do all of us, including me, not move forward with something because we feel like we need someone's permission? Especially if you want to move forward with something, like you want to start a business. Do you have to go to school for that? No. Like, you know, do you think that Steve Jobs asked for permission to start working on Apple? I mean, no, he just had his ideas and he went for it. You know, what about Jeff Bezos, the creator of Amazon? Did he ask for anyone's permission? No, he quit his job. He set up a shop in his, like a little computer workspace in his parents' garage, and he just went to work. So also, let's think about like a really great artist like Banksy. Did he ask for permission to start spray painting stuff and making his art all over the place? Well, definitely not in the beginning. He just started making his art. So sometimes you got to take a risk. Sometimes you just got to not ask for permission. I think it's normal to feel like you have to ask for permission because a lot of us grow up with parents, and usually before you do anything, you're like, hey mom, hey dad, can I go spend the night at my friend's house this weekend? Or can I do this? And then when we get older, we want to ask their opinion, like, should I go to this school or that school? Or what do you think about me doing this career? Sometimes our parents or our community kind of projects onto us, you should do this, you should do that. So when you step into your power and you decide you're going to do something just for yourself or just for your dreams or just because your intuition or your conviction is telling you to do so, that can be kind of like scary, and you want to look around for permission, but permission comes from inside of you, and that is so important. So, next, we see action to take is to maybe make a plan, just a loose plan, because there's this quote that I like to say sometimes, which is very relevant in my life. You make plans and God laughs. So maybe make some loose plans, but just make some plans on like how you want to accomplish this. Like when I wanted to do fashion styling, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna like start an Instagram and a website, and I'm just gonna get friends together and find a way to get clothes, and I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures, and I'm gonna build my portfolio. Then when I feel like my portfolio is stronger, I'm gonna try to use my social media to connect with people who are on the next level and maybe get better clothes and photographers and models. Then when I'm there, I'm gonna move to the city, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna start sending my website and my link to companies I wanna work for. So, have just kind of a loose plan of like kind of what you wanna do, break it down into achievable baby steps and go for it. This is you stepping into rebirth, you creating change overnight by just deciding what you want and just making a little plan. And keep it simple. My thing I always tell people is do one thing a day. I have been told you guys many times and really transparent. I've, been through a really tough time in my life. I was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and PTSD. So every day is different for me. Sometimes I wake up because I had horrible nightmares, or I didn't get good sleep, or I'm feeling low energy, or I'm sad or something, but I still try to just put it on my list to do one thing a day. And that's helped me accomplish so much in my life. Just one little thing a day. You don't have to change your whole life in one day. Rome wasn't built in a day. You are on your own timeline. Just take it easy. Some of you guys, there's a couple people here, not everyone, so this isn't going to resonate with everyone. Some people might need to leave behind a relationship that is holding you back, okay? Just gonna throw it out there in order to move forward and create space. Now here is everyone's outcome. Oh my gosh, this message is so epic, you guys. You're gonna be getting out of your cave. You're gonna be getting out of your routine and out into the world. You're facing your fears. You're making new connections. You're creating something that's brand new. I see some of you guys manifesting a new home. There's a lot of people here who it's just that time of year where you're thinking about moving, and you're thinking about, I want to manifest my dream home, or I want a new apartment, or I want to move out, or I just graduated and I need to go to this place. So a lot of you guys will be in a new place. If that doesn't resonate with you, you could just be creating sacred space around you. Maybe you make a little work desk in the corner of your room for you to work on this creative project. Or you put a little bit more flowers and vibrant colors around you to help, usher in this new energy. But overall, I see the universe being very generous with you. If you create the momentum and you keep going one step at a time, the universe has no choice but to mirror that back to you. This world is a mirror. What you put out comes back. So if you want to move forward, you want to create change, you have to create the energy and the the momentum, and you have to keep the ball rolling. That's why one thing a day works really well, because you're always keeping the ball rolling, and you know, your harvest is bound to come back to you. Woo, all right, you guys, preach it, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm scrolling through just to see what you guys thought about that. So cool. Anyone who just popped in here and you're like, what is going on? I'm about to close out of this in a couple minutes and post this, and you can watch this message. It's just a general message here for the Rainbow Harmony family. I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm going to shout it out one more time that today is the last day that you can get $10 off any of my readings by entering in the code LIVE at checkout. Here's my website. Go to any of my videos. You'll find a direct link to it. I'll be doing a couple more like little sales throughout the next few weeks, but probably nothing this big. My prices are really affordable, so $10 off is like a big chunk here. I'm doing this because I don't have that many people in line right now for a reading. I have extra time. Anytime that I have space, like I'll try to offer up a sale or you know, do some kind of special for you guys. So I just felt like it was time for it, and I want to thank everyone who's been going live with me. If you've been thinking about getting a reading, go for it. No pressure, you guys. I will always be posting almost every day here on my channel free readings, pick a card readings for everyone. Only feel, you know, called to only get a reading from me if you really feel called to. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. This is really fun. Oh, and Megan, my prices, I have a love reading that's like $44. So with the sale, it's pretty much $30. All of my readings are underneath $65, okay? So that's really a good price. When I go to my psychic, I usually end up paying $80. Usually with a lot of psychics, you're gonna pay $80 to $100, which makes sense. It's a lot of really intense energy work. It's very valuable. My prices are a little bit lower. However, there is a wait time, a standard wait time. So if you want to purchase from me, read my FAQ section. It tells you how the reading will be delivered, how long you have to wait. I have an emergency service where I can get you the reading within 3 days. I also have an option where you can Skype with me if you just want to hang out and talk and ask whatever you want. So I also have a reading called the Celtic Cross reading, which is really simple and kind of general, but really helpful. It's only $33. So check it out, you guys. You know, I figured make my prices really expensive and then you get your reading in a couple days or a week, or make my prices more affordable and then there's a little bit of a wait time. So, but once again, this is a great time to get a message from me because I don't have that many people in line right now. So thanks for asking. Thanks for being here. If you're new, subscribe. Would love to have you guys coming here on the channel. And if you're not able to purchase a reading from me, no worries. I still want to be able to help you. So feel free to comment on any of my videos if you have any ideas for what you would like to see on my channel, or what kind of pick a card readings you'd like to see. This channel is for you guys. It's also for me to have some fun and connect with you guys, use my gift. So I'd love to hear more from you, all right? I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for being here. This was so much fun. And after I post this, comment and let me know if I should do something like this again, all right? Peace out.